plenty of that. Still drinking my Christmas whiskey, 12 or 15-year-old, I don't know, didn't remember. Balvenie, Scottish single malt. I'm smoking my Brevia. Small metal ring on it, 4-part metal ring, yeah. This is a direct answer to Jay's 10 Questions 2013. And the first question was, imagine in further time you would just have the choice between 4 tobaccos with no alternative for the rest of your life. Which tobaccos would you choose? The first tobacco I would choose is Mac Baren's Scottish Blend, Scottish Mixture. Second one is Mac Baren's Plum Cake. The third one is Mac Baren's Latakia Blend, which is a wonderful tobacco as well. It's a flake tobacco. And the fourth one is John Aylesbury, Summerhill, the guy with the toucan on the cover. That would be my 4 tobaccos at the moment. This may change during the years. The second question was, which is a very nice question. Round your neighbourhood, what is a gallon gas cost and what is a gallon milk cost? I'm living in Germany, quite in the centre of Germany, and in Germany we counting out the metric system and we pay in euro, but I transform it into gallons and dollars. And a gallon gas is really expensive here. It costs $8.10, about around $8.10. And a gallon milk would be around $3.50, around that corner, maybe, yeah. And the third question was, what do you prefer the most to put on the toast? That was a nice question as well. I'll take ham and sliced pineapple and gratin cheese after that. That's what I like the most. This is what we call in Germany Toast Hawaii. Toast, Hawaiian toast, or a Hawaiian way of toast. Then the fourth question was, what do you prefer? Matches, Zippo, normal, butane lighter, or whatever. I use, for cigarettes, I'm smoking cigarettes as well, I use gas lighter, but not a Zippo. What I use is a brass. It's a timeless design. It's wonderful. And I developed a trick how to light it up with one hand, which is that way. Pop, here, and and that's it. Yeah. Crazy. And I use, for pipes, butane lighters. This is the first one, which is a cozy lighter. And it looks, well, it's similar fat like a Zippo, but it's butane in it. And you could do the same trick, which is whop, whop, and chip, and there it is. Yeah, we've got to train with that, but I know how to do with the Zippo, but I didn't train it too much with this one. So some crazy, not really important tricks. just a bit fun for me. And I use this Corona, well, butane lighter, a pipe lighter, and I use this Corona Old Boy, the classical, world famous Old Boy. Yeah, these are my ways to light up tobacco. So the fifth question was, from which certain amount of money on don't you expect a growing quality with the same degree growing spending more money? That means from which amount of money on is it not worthwhile to spend more money in expectation to a growing quality, technical quality of a pipe? And I think this should be about $100. That's what I suppose. If you pay more than $100, you don't really necessarily pay for high quality. You pay for the design, maybe. You pay for the grain, maybe. You pay for the name, maybe. And this is valid for industrially produced pipes. If you think about freehands, that might be a different thing. I should think freehands about, well, $250, $300, around that way. That's the minimum you pay for a real freehand made pipe. Yeah. So the sixth question was, imagine someone from the other side of the globe comes to see you. What would you give him as meal, as food? What is typical for your country, even typical maybe for your neighborhood? And typical for the country of Germany is potato pancake, and is served with apple puree or with curd cheese with herbs in it. And potato pancakes were developed here in the very near time after the Second World War, when there was no meat available here, and they tried to imitate meat by scratching the potatoes, mixing up with cube cut onions, and mix with an egg and throw it into oil and fry it very tough and very hot, so that it becomes crispy, and so you imitate a piece of meat in a way. This is very typical for whole Germany, very typical here for around the middle of Germany, the center of Germany, might be, how do you call this, meatballs. Yeah, meatballs served with potato puree and red cabbage. This is very typical, and frying sauce on it. This is my favorite meal as well. So the seventh question was, what would you prefer, fight against a tiger who's blindfolded or fight against a bear who's missing one arm? And I think I would prefer the tiger, because I know how to behave calmly and quiet. Yeah, and the eighth question was, how do you use tobacco? In what form do you consume tobacco? Or did you consume tobacco in your life? I have to admit I'm a cigarette smoker, and I smoke the Red Gauloise, which are French cigarettes. Sometimes I smoke these cigarillos. Velasquez, sorry. I think this is coming from the Netherlands. I'm not sure. This box is very old, and you still see the prices signed out in D-Mark, DM, Deutsche Mark. That means this box is coming out of a time when the euro was not established here in Germany. And of course, I do smoke pipes. So the eighth questions, no, it's ninth questions. Which law in your country or in your neighbourhood would you like to change? And this is definitely, I would like to modify the laws for the protection of non-smokers in pubs. This is a bit unlucky here. I would like to rule this federal-wide, unique, and I would like to give the landlords or the pub owners the chance to decide between a smoker's pub or a non-smoker's pub, or if the rooms are big enough, if there's enough space just to separate between smokers area and non-smokers area. This is not ruled in general in Germany, and I'm missing a clear regulation there, which is really working. So, and the 10th question is, did you see it coming? To be honest, I don't know what Jane meant with "did you see it coming?" I never see anything coming. This is the reason why I'm very good at improvising on things. So I cannot see anything in the future. I just can try to count on things and try to see things, but no, I did not see it coming. So this was it. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. I'll be with you, and I hope you are with me. Goodbye.